It finally all makes sense. From the very beginning, Blackbeard's moves were never random. Every betrayal, every alliance, every step he took, it was all part of a grand design that started the moment he laid hands on the Yami Yami no Mi. At first, it looked like greed. He killed a crewmate, betrayed Whitebeard, manipulated the Marines into making him a warlord, and then broke into Impel Down to recruit the most dangerous criminals alive. But when you look at the bigger picture, every single act brought him closer to one goal: a war against the very gods of this world. The recent flashbacks about Rox's Xebec changed everything. For years, people thought Rox was just a madman chasing fame, but now we know the truth. Rox targeted the celestial dragons directly. He dared to challenge the creators of this world system. And guess where that battle took place? God Valley, the very island erased from maps, the place of a human hunting festival organized by the Tenryubito. Now imagine this. Blackbeard was born there, the island where his father lived, the place where his mother once walked, and the same place where his entire bloodline was nearly wiped out. That's not coincidence. That's destiny. And that's why many fans now believe Blackbeard's true enemy has never been Luffy, but the gods themselves. The Yami Yami no Mi isn't just a Logia, it's the most unnatural fruit in existence. Darkness that devours all other powers. When Blackbeard touches another Devil Fruit user, their ability is nullified. For a moment, even the most untouchable beings become human again. Now think about what we've seen in the final saga. The Gorosei and the Holy Knights regenerate from wounds that should kill any mortal. They move like demons, entities that don't die. But what if Blackbeard's darkness could cancel even that? What if the Yami Yami no Mi is the one power in this world that can break the so-called immortality of the gods? Imagine Blackbeard dragging one of them into the darkness, where even light cannot escape. And for the first time, a celestial dragon feels pain. It's poetic justice, because the same bloodline that once ruled over human slaves at God Valley might finally be crushed by the child of one. When Blackbeard captured Kobe, his words confused everyone. He said he wanted to use Kobe's life as a bargaining chip, to make Pirate Island, Hachinosu, an officially recognized country under the world government. At first, this sounds insane. Why would a pirate who despises the world government want to join it? But that's the genius of Teach. If his island became a recognized nation, it would gain diplomatic rights. And that means an invitation to the Reverie, the World Summit at Mary Geoise. And what happens when the kings and queens of over 170 nations gather at the Holy Land? They bring their guards, their armies, their entire royal entourage, all inside the most heavily protected and ironically most vulnerable place on Earth. If Blackbeard truly got that invitation, that would be the perfect Trojan horse. There's just one issue. The next Reverie won't be held for another 4 years. And with the final saga already unfolding, we know Oda won't make us wait that long. So what if Blackbeard already found a shortcut? 2 of his crewmates might hold the key. First, Katarina Devon. After the Egghead incident, she obtained Saturn's Zone, the Inu Inu no Mi model Kyubi no Kitsune. It allows her to transform into anyone she touches. And since Saturn's death isn't yet public knowledge, Devon could simply become Saturn, and no one would dare stop her. Imagine the scene. The gondola ascends the red line. The guards salute the returning elder. But it isn't Saturn who steps out. It's Katarina Devon, followed by the entire Blackbeard crew. Second, Van Augur. His warp fruit can instantly teleport people across vast distances. Even if Mary Geoise shuts down its gondolas, Blackbeard could warp his crew directly into the Holy Land, bypassing every defense. These 2 abilities alone make it entirely possible that Blackbeard's crew could infiltrate the center of the world government tomorrow. But what if Teach wants more than infiltration? What if he wants domination? We already know that the Straw Hats discovered the locations of 2 ancient weapons, Poseidon in Fishman Island, and Pluton buried beneath Wano. Yet Luffy and his crew would never use them unless absolutely necessary. Blackbeard, however, would have no such restraint. And as fate would have it, Caribou, the slimy pirate who knows the secrets of Poseidon and Pluton, has been captured by Katarina Devon and Van Augur. If they bring Caribou to Blackbeard, and he believes the intel, then Fishman Island and Wano are both in grave danger. Because Teach doesn't play fair. He attacks when his enemies are weakest, just like when he struck Whitebeard after Marineford when the old man was already dying. Now imagine he does the same thing, but to the entire world government. Right now, the Holy Land of Mary Geoise is in chaos. After Sabo's rebellion and the Revolutionary Army's raids, supplies are scarce, food is running out, and the gods themselves are starving. If Blackbeard learns this, and he surely will, it's the perfect moment. A distracted, weakened enemy, a collapsing food supply, and the world's attention divided between the Straw Hats, the Revolutionaries, and the Marines. That's when Blackbeard moves, when everyone's looking somewhere else. When chaos rules, darkness thrives. Everything Blackbeard has done, from betraying Whitebeard to claiming 2 of the most destructive devil fruits to building a pirate empire, leads back to God Valley, to the sins committed there, to the day the celestial dragons turned his birthplace into a hunting ground, to the blood spilled by his father, Rox D. Xebec. Blackbeard's war isn't about treasure anymore. It's about legacy. It's about vengeance. When the darkness finally rises over Mary Geoise, it won't be a random pirate invasion. It will be the son of the man they erased from history, returning to finish what his father started. Every major power is now moving. The Straw Hats sail toward Elbath. The Marines and the Holy Knights mobilize. The revolutionaries keep burning the banners of the gods. And somewhere in the shadows, Blackbeard is smiling. The war that Rox began, the one the world tried to forget, is about to resume. Only this time, the world won't be able to erase it. So what do you think, Nakama? Is Blackbeard's true goal revenge against the gods? Will he strike Mary Geoise itself? Or will Oda twist this once more and turn him into the final villain of mankind? Drop your thoughts below, because this theory could change how we see the entire final saga. The will of D never dies. It just waits in the dark.